Mr. Wilfried Lemke, the UN Special Advisor on Sport for Development and Peace. And Mr. Lemke will start by giving, in each panel session there's a principal address. And Mr. Lemke, if you would give yours, please.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends of the IPC family. Now I have some minutes more than this morning, so let me tell you first of all, because I'm not sure that everybody knows what is my function. I'm the special advisor to the Secretary General for Sports in the field of development and peace. Under my mandate, I have three big pillars to represent the United Nations in the field of sport. Second, I have to be an advocate to convince governments that they have to do more for sports. And the last, third pillar means that I have to be a facilitator if there are some conflicts in the field of the media, the federations, or the governments. So this is my mandate of the United Nations. And of course, if I speak of the second pillar, to be an advocate, I have to be also to be an advocate for persons with disabilities. Because I'm deeply convinced, after my experience of over 40 years in the field of sports and politics, that sport is a part of education, for sure. And I'm quite sure that everybody will agree. But if this is true, we have to educate all people. All people in the world have the right for education. And so that is for sure that all people, all children, all people around the world have the right for sports in their education. And it is a wonderful thing that more and more people in the world recognize that this is a real big challenge and a good tool to educate not only persons without disabilities, but also with disabilities. So I learned from Pestalozzi, the Swiss philosopher, that for education, the most important thing is to give the children love and a role model. This morning, I listened, I think it was Thomas Bach, I'm not very sure, he spoke about the role model in our society. Role models, to have role models is very, very extreme important. And of course, a role model, or role models that we saw in this wonderful, tremendous video that you show us this morning, with so many emotions, that is very, very important for millions of people without any problems to show or to get noticed, to learn from these fabulous people with disabilities what is possible, to believe that if you are in a hard situation, in a straight situation, that you can have hope if you get the right people around you and if you have the right role models. So this Swiss philosopher, he lived 250 years ago. He was so completely right when he said, you have to give the children love and role models. Please think about these sentences of this Mr. Pestalozzi from Switzerland. What does it mean for the future, for the people with disabilities? So there, I would like to tell you just some brief things that I learned on my trips around the world. I came to Cairo, and I always ask, when I go out for missions, I have to tell you, I forget, I have 4 priorities. The first priority is that Ban Ki-moon said to me, you have to look for Africa. Africa is a suffering continent, and you have to take care of the people there. 1 billion people and very, very big problems. Africa first. Secondly, I found out that before, in my former life as a football manager, I've never thought about the gender aspect. Sorry. Gender, I didn't even know how you spell it. But now I think wherever I come, I look how are the women and the girls participating in the area, wherever I went. In the IOC, I ask this question. I ask this question when I look around, and I'm very happy that there are many, many female participants in this audience here right now. So wherever I look, what about the girls? Why do they not join us when there's a swimming competition in the Middle East or here or there when we have some problems? This is the third point. And